Let's discuss what the recent death of a Lebanese politician could mean for the Syrian church. Last week, a prominent Christian Lebanese Forces politician, Pascal Suleiman, was declared dead by the Lebanese Army, supposedly after being kidnapped by a group of Syrians. Official army statements claim he was kidnapped and killed after being forced off the road while driving, with his body later found near Homs across the Syrian border. However, Lebanese Forces leadership is refuting this account, accusing Hezbollah of a politically motivated killing. These events have sparked tensions between local Lebanese and Syrian refugees, with 4 Syrians detained. The United Nations reports 800,000 Syrian refugees in Lebanon, but the government estimates closer to 2 million Syrians. In response to the murder, people destroyed cars with Syrian plates, threatening violence if Syrians do not leave. The push to repatriate Syrian refugees is not isolated to Lebanon. Earlier this week, Cyprus announced it will halt asylum applications from Syrians due to a surge in arrivals amid Middle East instability. With 1,000 Syrians arriving in April, the government lacks resources to support them. Cyprus is also urging the EU to reclassify Syria as safe for repatriation. As Syria enters its 14th year of civil conflict, and with the recent escalation of fighting between Israel and Hamas spilling over into Syria, it seems unlikely their classification will change. However, if one analyzes the situation of the church in Syria, considering the great exodus of Syrians following the start of the civil conflict in 2011, perhaps the Lord has used this time to build up Syrian believers and converts to return to Syria and rebuild the nation. As Syrians were scattered, many to Lebanon or Europe, they had the opportunity to come to know Christ. The growing discontent with Syrians in their host nations could once again be a scattering, but this time leading them back home to Syria. Many Syrian refugees express a desire to return to their home country. However, they have spent so long in host countries and have built a type of comfort zone for themselves outside of Syria, making it difficult to move back. Acts 8 tells of believers scattered by persecution, with verse 4 noting they preached the word wherever they went. Often the Lord uses such circumstances to bring people to a place they would not have chosen on their own, but it is within these situations that they come to know Christ. Testimonies from Syrians who have come to Christ because of war tell of a people who have a strong desire to go back home and transform Syria into a place full of dedicated, faith-driven followers of Christ. Perhaps this increased persecution against them is the catalyst for Syria's revival.